U.S. Senator. I think it'd be a cool job. Dr. Bill Cassidy is here. Hey, Dr. Bill, welcome back to KEEL. How you doing today?
Hey, Robert, I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm excellent. Let's start with, because it's been in the news a lot lately. There's been a lot of news about colleges lately, and it hasn't been all positive. In fact, it's been pretty kind of sleazy and seedy and unseemly, etc. Does your College Transparency Act have anything to do with these scandals and fixing it, and would it help people out?
It does not have anything to do with these scandals.
I'm glad.
But it will absolutely help people out. Let me tell folks what it's about. 18 years old, going off to college. They say, oh, my gosh, your tuition is this much, but we'll give you a scholarship. Don't worry about it. They don't tell you about the fees, the books, the room, the board, and everything else that you have to pay in order to graduate. They want to keep you there with your tuition, so the unscrupulous university may put you into a curriculum which is very easy, but which does not prepare you to make a lot of money to pay back these large student loans. Our College Transparency Act changes that. It takes information colleges are already submitting. It'll put it in one place where the student can look at it and say, whatever I look like, think of my sex, my age, my race, this is my likelihood of graduating at this university in this curriculum. This is how much it costs, soup to nuts, and this is much I'll probably owe when I graduate, and this is what I can expect to learn. You put that together, it helps the kid, it helps the family, it helps our society, because now they're prepared to start a business and buy a home instead of paying off student loan debts with a salary that can't pay off student loan debts.
Senator Cassidy, let me switch gears just a minute, because I think this is coming up, if not this week, early next week. This silly Green New Deal resolution they want you to vote on. Of course, they really just want to see how all the Democrats vote, right?
Brilliant political move, methinks.
Yeah.
So you're asking my thoughts about it, Aaron?
Well, I know you're not for it, but, I mean, are Democrats really going to be told they have to get in line behind this?
I don't know, but let me just put it this way. I think it puts into perspective, and I'm speaking of Washington, D.C. Democrats, not of Louisiana Democrats. Let me just first say that. But Washington, if Republicans want an American to have the power, Democrats want to have power over Americans. And by this I mean the Green New Deal would say you have to give up your car, you can't fly anymore, hamburgers are out, steak is out, you got to eat what we tell you to eat, and we're otherwise going to modify your life. Now, by the way, if you're among the elite, somehow you suspect they still get to fly, take their SUV wherever they wish to go, and eat whatever they wish to eat. But for the rest of us, we must live as they tell us to live. And that is wrong. And by the way, I don't think it will save the environment. I think it will actually have a worse impact upon the environment, so they won't even achieve their goal.
You do believe there is something to global warming. I mean, you're a doctor. There's something to it. It's not all a hoax, right?
No, I agree with that. There is when CO2 and water enter the atmosphere, it traps heat, and when you trap heat, obviously your days get warmer. I can accept that. On the other hand, the way to address it is not where they're going, but it is by using natural gas as a cleaner burning fuel in order to replace coal in China. And when you replace that coal, global greenhouse gas emissions decrease. And by the way, you're also pumping more gas out of the ground in Haynesville Shale, for example, creating a better tax base for DeSoto Parish, putting better schools in for kids to graduate, and creating jobs all the way downstream until you ship it around the world. There's a way to address global greenhouse gas emissions which makes our economy stronger and the air cleaner. The Green New Deal does not do that.
Okay, let me ask you this. You obviously are going to, the stage is going to be set for the Democrats to vote no on, to vote yes on this. Republicans will vote no. How many Democrats are going to cross the aisle and say, no, this is too far?
Other than Joe Manchin.
Yeah, I don't know, because really it's a little embarrassing to them. It's so radical that typically the left has been hiding how radical they are. And I think, people say, oh my gosh, these new freshman congresswomen, they're so terrible because they're saying all these things. No, It's just telling you what Washington, D.C. Democrats have been thinking, but have not wanted to be honest about with the American people.